3 people are behind bars tonight after a brief manhunt in rural Buffalo. Cass County officials say they responded just before 10 this morning on reports of a suspicious vehicle near a farmstead. Officers later located that vehicle and pulled it over, which they say eventually led to a burglary investigation. 56-year-old Scott Jelland, 43-year-old Kristen Cook, and 50-year-old Brian Jacobson are all facing charges ranging from burglary to possession of meth. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley was the only reporter on scene this afternoon and has our story.
The sign says it loud and clear, but that didn't seem to stop anyone today. Cass County deputies say after they detained 2 people in a vehicle near this abandoned farmstead on County Road 10, the search was on for another individual.
Our first thing that we want to do at that point is set up a containment perimeter so that no one in this area can get hurt, of course.
Johnner says when securing a perimeter, it's important to get as many resources as possible, saying they soon called in a drone team and a canine unit from Fargo Police.
Our concern, again, of course, is that the person would leave the property and go to someone else's residence around this area and put them in danger, and we, of course, don't want that.
Johnner says there were no threats made to officers or the public during the almost 3-hour manhunt, but he says that doesn't mean tensions weren't running high.
Anytime that you have a situation like this where we have abandoned residences, farmsteads, buildings, outbuildings, abandoned cars or anything like that where people can hide, of course our concern is, do these people have weapons? And anytime that we're looking for them, we're going into a potential ambush situation, so we always take extra precautions.
The landowner did not want to talk with me on camera, but says things like this do happen from time to time, and tells me today's suspects had set aside some of the items from the property to take off with, but says luckily that didn't happen. In Buffalo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
We looked into the criminal history of the 3 people arrested and found this is not Scott Jelland's first time facing burglary or meth charges, with the most recent case closed back in May.